Yeah, hello guys, what's going on? My name is Castle Perfect and welcome back to another one of my videos. It's great to see you guys again. In today's video, we're particularly going to be talking about the Quaquaval 7-star raid den boss mightiest marked Pokemon. Yes, we've had like 3 consecutive starter Pokemon showing up in 7-star raid dens for a while now, and I decided to just make the final video for the last starter Pokemon in the Paldea region. Now, as per usual, everybody has access to this event. If you have a copy of the game, all you have to do is once you log in is you have to open up your map, press the L button on your controller, or you can just simply go to the Poke Portal. But I like to just press the L button. That way, it's going to try and communicate with your internet router. And if you have already everything set up, it's going to connect to it, and it's going to bring you to this page right here where it says Celebrate Pokemon Day with the mightiest Quaquaval. Now let's go ahead and click on that. Catch a Quaquaval with the mightiest mark in celebration of Pokemon Day. On February 27th, Quaquaval is appearing in Black Crystal Tera raid battles. You can try catching Quaquaval from Friday, March 14th, which by the way is today, until Thursday, March 20th, 2025 at 23:59 UTC. Now these Pokemon, as the other ones, have a mightiest mark on it, which is very interesting and kind of a crazy distinction between this one and every other. It also comes with maxed out IVs for those of you who love to play the Wi-Fi battles or online battles. Not really sure how it's called nowadays, but regardless, it's actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the counter for this Pokemon specifically. I've done my due diligence and I've come across a Slowbro that, you know, play quite decently. Your Pokemon needs to be at level 100. This one is holding a Shell build and has its Tera type is set to Psychic, holding the Shell build item, of course, for some sustainability. Its moves are Iron Defense, Stored Power, Skill Swap, and Nasty Plot. Mine has the hidden ability Regenerator, and the EV spread that I have on it is 252 in defense and 252 in HP. It has a quiet nature, which is beneficial to the special attack stats and detrimental to the attack stats. Now this one is a partner of mine, as you can clearly see. It was caught at level 75 some time ago, precisely like 3 years ago, and it has been doing work ever since. So once you update your game, right, once you connect to the internet and you get the newsletter pop up, you can basically, you know, kind of look around on your map, and if you see like one of these black crystals and that one has a watermark on top, or water type emblem actually, that should be the Quaquaval. Now to take out Quaquaval, there are multiple techniques or ways that you can do it, but I found that one of the most useful ones is just simply using the Slowbro that I just talked about. And Slowbro is readily available in the game too, so you shouldn't have any problems kind of grabbing one for yourself. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we have used Slowbro in the past for many other 7-star raid dens or maybe 5 stars. So you should definitely have one. Anyway, this is the black crystal right here. It's a Quaquaval. I am going to try this for the first time again, challenge alone. And we're just going to go through the motion, see how it actually turns out. I believe that this Pokemon has its hidden ability Moxie. Basically, kind of gives a +1 attack boost on Quaquaval every time that it takes out one Pokemon. That is terrifying, especially when it's coming from a 7-star raid den boss, which has a crazy multiplier of 30 on its HP stats, so it can survive quite a long time. So what we want to do starting off, well, basically just wait until he's done. He's going to start off with the bulk up, increasing his attack and defense stats by 1 stage, which is okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a skill swap here, because as I mentioned before, the one thing that we really want to get rid of immediately is its hidden ability Moxie, because that's going to be super problematic. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any Intimidate teammate here, but that's completely fine. So Brave Bird did almost 50% of my HP. At this point, all I'm thinking about is I need to survive. So it's gonna Brave Bird me again. I'm going to Iron Defense, okay? I am going to Iron Defense here to get a +2 defense stats. Right now, we just kind of make sure that he doesn't get any attack buffs from taking down any of our teammates, which he has basically almost done so far. So thank God he gets paralyzed. We're gonna go for the store power here, not necessarily to do a lot of damage, but simply to build up the energy meter, because we need to terrestrialize at some point in order to do some damage. And thankfully we got a Gardevoir on our team who's doing a lot of freaking work, leading up the rest of the team, which is fantastic. Now at this point, I don't really care whether or not Quaquaval gets paralyzed or not. I can just continue to fire up stored power to build up some energy so that I can terrestrialize around the same time he does. Now he nullified our stat changes, which brings us back to 0 defense. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that iron defense. Oh, that was super clutch there with the paralyzation. We're gonna set up, we actually get a free iron defense. We go back to the exact same stats that we had before. So that was a free turn, very, very nice. Now we have used 2 stored power so far. We need to use 1 more just to make sure that we terrestrialize right there. And after that we should be able to basically continue setting up with iron defenses just to make sure that those brave birds or whatever else he wants to throw at us does not do that much damage. Okay, it's basically just a waiting game at this point. Okay, remove negative effects from itself. That's totally fine. And now it's gonna set up the rain. Okay, now he's dancing in the rain, which is kind of funny. So we're gonna go ahead and terrestrialize. We're gonna go for another iron defense here, and that should actually put me in a very good position as to where I will be able to take most of its damaging moves. So I should be fine, and you should be fine too if you're using the exact same Slowbro. Right, Psychic type, Tera type, up for obvious reason. So that way we get stab on the stored power. Stab meaning same type advantage or same type advantage damage or something like that. Let's iron defense just to max out. But so stab is the same type advantage. No, it's not advantage. What is it? Now I'm confused. But what's it? But what it basically means is you get an actual boost. The moves that you use that are of the same type of your Pokemon. So we all should know that by now. We've been playing this game for years. So anyways, now that I'm at +6 defense, I'm gonna go for Nasty Plot, and I just wanna give you a heads up here. Feel absolutely free to use a heal up if you are very low on HP, because at this point, I am just quite lucky that I have a Gardevoir on my team who's constantly using Life Dew, and it's basically helping the rest of the team kind of survive a little bit longer than they would otherwise do. So yeah, I'm really in a very good position. So without any Intimidator on my team, I can actually do pretty good with Gardevoir as well, and so can you. Alright, I'm gonna go for another Nasty Blood, which is the last one. It's gonna bring me up to +6 special attack, and I was already at +6 defense, so I am a monster right now. Anyway, so you want to just switch the strategy and go for stored power until more or less victory is acquired, I would say. So let's go ahead and take a look at the amount of damage that we're about to put out. Stored power hits him in the face. Oh my god. It didn't really do that insane amount of damage, but it did enough to the point where I ended up kind of recovering most of my HP. I'm almost at full HP. Now he's going for Ice Spinner. Basically tickles. All thanks to the +6 defense, we can actually tank most of its attacks very easily. And not only that, but at the very beginning of the game, we swap its ability, kind of disabling him from getting any attack buffs, putting us in any danger whatsoever. So like I said, just break down the shield, just continue with the store power. If you want to deal a little bit more damage, you can always use a cheer up, go all out, but quite frankly, you don't necessarily need it. For time efficiency, all I really want to do right now is just spam stored power until everything is finished. And if you feel like it's a little bit too close with the power points of your stored power, you can always use a PP up to increase it from 10 to 14. But I feel like I'm always just fine, you know. I will remain with like 1 or 2 power points on the move, but that's completely fine because we basically managed to take down Quaquaval quite easily in this situation. And again, Slowbro, a very good pick because of its defensive prowess. Additionally, the defensive boosting attacks that it has is also kind of crazy. So everything compounding together is very, very, very nice on these Pokemon. So this is one of those strategies that are super safe, not dangerous at all, easily accessible. And yeah, you all should definitely try this one out if you feel like you're having some trouble dealing with Quaquaval in 7-star Raid Dance. Now, I personally have not got this Pokemon before, so I'm thinking maybe I want to capture it in a Lure Ball. Why not? It's not the most fantastic ball in that sense, but it is one of the, let's say, instead of like having a regular Pokeball, Great Ball, or maybe an Ultra Ball. But anyways, that's basically it, guys. With this Pokemon, you can essentially farm Quaquaval as much as you can. And just keep in mind that if you want to keep this event running in your game indefinitely, the only thing you have to do is make sure that you never connect to the internet again, okay? That way, your game will continue to play this exact event over and over again, each and every time that you come back into the game. So just make sure to keep that in mind if that's what you're looking to do. But besides that, thank you so much for watching. You also get the TM164, which is, I don't really know which TM it is. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look. 164. What is that? 160. Wow, it's actually Brave Bird. I have 15 of those. You can actually create it, and that's what I often tend to do, create. Anyways, guys, this is basically it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you get. Level 100 Quaquaval with its Tera type instead to water. It's obviously half fighting type and water. Its moves are Aqua Step, Brick Break, Brave Bird, and Ice Spinner. It has its hidden ability Moxie, which basically gives it a +1 attack each and every time that it defeats one of its opposition Pokemon. Has no EV's investment, so it's basically Blanco. And its ability is, or its nature is Adamant, and it comes with the mightiest mark. What an interesting Pokemon to say the least. Not my favorite starter to tell you the truth, but it is a crazy design, kind of crazy. Look at it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below if you have any other better builds to take down this Pokemon with, one that is effective, one that is a bit faster, because that way we can help out each other in this community that we have. Wow, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Castle Perfect, and I hope to see you on my next video. Take care and have a great weekend.